Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to the channel, and I have a top 5 video for you today. This one's kind of a fun one. It's kind of depressing for me, but it's fun for everyone else. But this is the top 5 golf products I would own right now if I wasn't broke. We'll dive in here. So these are in no particular order, I would say. I wouldn't really rank them, but let's get into number 5. Number 5. Okay, so this is Mizuno Blue 221 irons. Now, don't get me wrong, I love my Mizuno irons. I love them to death. However, look at this nice finish on this iron. It is so beautiful in blue. Now, there's a lot of you that might not like that, but I love the Mizuno Blue, and just look how, I mean, first of all, and I'll be honest with you, I'm not super big into the look of the iron either. I'm not a big fan of that muscle back look, but I mean, just the nice blue finish, it looks fantastic, and the fact that my Golf Spy had it rated as the #1 player's distance iron of 2022, that's just icing on the top right there, to be honest with you. It is just beautiful. It's gorgeous, and I would love to have those in my bag, but those are a modest $2,200 for a set, which when I spent, I think it was $900 on my set, my wife wasn't too happy, so I can't imagine trying to more than double that, almost triple it. That would just be crazy, especially if you added a hybrid in there or something. That's just for the iron, so that's pretty crazy there, but they are beautiful. I can dream, right? Number 4. I would have a better launch monitor. So this one actually right here, this is a Bushnell that's like $3,500. There are, of course, like the SkyTrack, and there's, an ERSB or something. I forget that brand. They all come in that. And then, of course, there's even the Mevo Plus, which is, another one that, is, I think, $2,000. I'm showing the Bushnell here. I would settle for anything that was, really top tier quality, just so I could get a little bit better numbers. Don't get me wrong, my Swing Caddy does great. But let's be honest, I would love to have one that was like $2 or $3 grand or whatever. And if you match that with like a nice little mat and a backdrop and a golf simulator, that would be just perfect. But unfortunately for now, the inexpensive one is going to have to do the entry model. It still does a really good job, to be honest with you. It's really accurate and I love it. But if I had, if I had unlimited money, if I was making like Kanye divorced money, the $200,000 a month, I would definitely probably, buy a nicer one. Number 3. Okay, so I would like a golf smartwatch, but not just any golf smartwatch. I'm actually just going to go all in, and I'm going to say the Tag Heuer smartwatch. This thing's like $2,500. I think it's like $23 or something. Tag Heuer is a amazing watch brand that is just already really fantastic. I'm sorry if I'm butchering the name because it's an overseas name, so I could be pronouncing it wrong. But you definitely see it a lot. I see it in NBA 2K all the time. It's a fancy watchmaker, and now you've paired it with a golf GPS. The reviews are amazing. It's a status symbol. It says, "Hey, look at me. Not only am I rich, but I know what the hell I'm doing." I love it. I love it. I love it. And obviously, I would never have the money to afford that any other way other than hitting the lottery. So let's hope for that Powerball. Number 2. A blue Mizuno putter. So again, this just goes back to the blue. I love the blue. Now, don't get me wrong, I love my Wilson. My Wilson does amazing, and I love it to death. And honestly, for the $99 price point, I'm just tickled pink. But if I could spend $400 on a putter, which I don't think I ever would unless I was super mega rich, but if I could spend that type of money, I would get a Mizuno to kind of match the rest of my bag. And let's be honest, just look at that blue finish. It is fantastic. That is a well-crafted putter, and I would love to have it in my bag. But unfortunately, with the price tag of that being, I basically could buy almost a new driver for that, so it would be a long time before that would make its way into my bag. Number 1. So you guys are going to be really weirded out by this one. Don't make fun of me. The Ping Chip R, whatever you want to call it, this thing. So, okay, first of all, let's be honest. I know a chipper, you might be going, really, Nick, a chipper? I didn't realize, you realize that's for old people. I've heard it all, but listen, anything you can do to make golf easier, you should do. And I can tell you right now that the Ping model of this looks sexy. Look at it. It looks fantastic. It would look great in the bag, and it does help. I've seen reviews on it. People love it. They're surprised by it. Rick Shields even did one. Y'all seem to love him, so go over there and look at that. But I can tell you right now that if I can have something that would help me in my bag, I definitely would always take it. But with a price tag of $179.99, that's kind of, it's more of a fun gimmick than it is a necessity. I couldn't see myself spending that type of money on a club that might only come out of the bag once every couple rounds. And there you go, my top 5 items I would own right now if I wasn't broke. Like I said, most of these things are stuff that would help you on the course quite a bit, but golf, you know, a lot of the time is an expensive sport, but it doesn't have to be. You can cheap out like me, which is a part of what my channel's about. But maybe one day I'll hit it big. Maybe the channel will grow enough to where I can buy at least one of these items. We'll see. As always, guys, I appreciate you being here. Keep watching, to keep saving, keep learning. More coming your way.